going to talk about simplifying polynomials. Remember yesterday we learned what a monomial and a polynomial was, right? These things by themselves are what? Monomials. When you add two together or three together or four together, then it's a polynomial, right? Okay. Now, today we're going to learn what a term is, what like terms are, and then we're going to learn to make it in simplest form. Okay? This is a term. This is a term. This is a term. This is a term. So in other words, any monomial is a term. It says each monomial in a polynomial is called a term. Okay, monomials with the same variable to the same power. So in order for it to be a like, see, we want to combine all the like terms. Okay, that's our goal when we simplify. Take all the terms that are like terms, which means they're alike, and put them together. And all the terms that aren't like terms, and put them together with themselves separate. Okay? Now, for it to be a like term, it must have the same variable and the same exponent. What's the variable here? X. What's the exponent?
2.
What's the variable here?
X.
What's the exponent?
0.
1. 1. When there's nothing there, when there's a variable with nothing, it's understood to be 1. Okay? What's the variable here?
4.
What's the variable?
X.
What's the exponent?
1.
What's the variable?
X.
What's the exponent?
1.
What's the variable?
X.
What's the exponent?
2.
What's the variable? There's not one. What's the variable? There's not one. So the variable must be the same, and the exponent must be the same. Okay? What's the variable? What's the exponent? Squared. Now, tell me something that 2x is a like term with. 3x, 8x, anything else? No. That means you can add up 2x plus 3x plus 8x. Well, here's how you do it. 2 plus 3 plus 8, what is that?
13.
13. So 2x plus 3x plus 8x is 13x. You see that? Now, what about 2x squared? Anything like with it? 4x squared. So, what's 2x squared plus 4x squared? 6x squared. Lastly, what's a like term with 3?
2.
2. What's 2 plus 3?
5.
5. So you just combined like terms. Okay? If it's not a like term, it can't be combined. So could I have done 3 plus 2x was 5x?
No.
No. It's not a like term. Look, we're grouping stuff. Okay? Let me show you what I mean by that. It's like if I said 2 lions and 3 bears. Okay? Could I say 5 lion bears?
No.
Can't do that, can I? Or if it was 2 apples and 3 bananas, could I say 2 or 5 apple bananas? No. This is the same thing as 2L and 3B. Are these like terms?
No.
No, so they can't be combined. We've got another example here. Are 2x and 3x like terms? Yes, so we can combine them to simplify. That's what simplify means. Combine like terms. Did you hear that? What does simplify mean?
Combine like terms.
Okay, so what's 2x plus 3x? 5x. Why'd you multiply? It's not 6x. It's 2 plus 3, not 2 times 3. Okay? Let's look at another one. What about this one? What is a like term?
2x squared.
Aren't those like terms? Same variable, same exponent, right? So what's 2x squared minus x squared? 2 minus 1? It's just 1. This is the same thing as 1x squared. What's 2 minus 1? 1x squared. And then can I combine plus 3? No, so you just write plus 3. You see that? When you can't combine it, you just bring it down. Is that clear? Okay. Yep, that was the answer. Now here it says, name the like terms in each list. What's a like term with 3?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. What's a like term with 2q squared?
1q squared.
Q squared. What's a like term with 4r squared?
2r squared.
What's a like term with r?
No.
Nothing. It's It's by itself, because there's nothing else with same variable, same exponent. What's a like term with 3z? Nothing. What about 2y? What about negative 5x? Nothing. What about 2? Nothing. Okay? For something to be a like term, it must have the same variable and the same exponent. Okay? Now, let's simplify these. Okay? Let's simplify these. It says right here, which like term would 2b?
4b.
What's 2b plus 4b?
6b.
6b. Okay, now what's a like term with 3?
2.
2. What's 3 plus 2?
5.
5. Now what do I put in between these?
Look.
Now look, here's how you know. Is 5 positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive, so you put a plus. If it would have been negative, you'd have put a minus. Okay? Let's look here. What's a like term with x squared?
3x squared.
What's x squared plus 3x squared?
4x squared.
3 plus 1 is 4
Wow.
x squared. What's a like term with 2x?
Nothing.
Nothing. So what do I put here?
2.
And is it positive or negative?
Positive.
So what do I put?
Plus.
Now, what's a like term with 4?
Bring it down.
So bring it down and put what?
Plus.
So see, you just simplified. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 things here. Now there's only 3. You simplified. You made it simpler. Okay? Our last one, what's a like term with 2r squared?
R squared.
What do you add them up to be?
3r squared.
3r squared. Okay? Now, what's a like term with 4r?
3r.
And?
Add r.
So what's 4r plus 3r plus r?
Add r.
Now, what do I put in the middle?
Plus.
So this is your answer right here.
8R.
Okay?
7.
Alright, so we have our last 3 problems where we're going to combine like terms. Y'all help me. What's a like term with a?
Nothing, so right.
So I write a. What's a like term negative b plus 3b?
2b.
Now you need to know that's the same thing as negative 1 plus 3. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2b minus 1, because 1 doesn't have a like term. What's a like term 2y and y? 3y. And what is 2y squared minus 2y squared? So this is your answer here. Now what is 3a plus 2a plus a? Trey? What's 3 plus 2 plus 1? 6. And what's my variable on this? So my answer is 6a. You just combined in 3a plus 2a plus a. So today we learned how to find a like, we learned the definition of a like term, we learned the definition of a term, and we learned how to simplify by combining like terms.